Hello, I'm Peter Markey, and I'm at the Southampton Institute of Higher Education, which accommodates for 6,070 students on a wide range of courses, ranging from design communications to accountancy. The college attained its institute status in 1984, and now looks forward to becoming a polytechnic. In this very brief video, we're going to have a look at the Student Council, which is one of the most important bodies in the institute at the moment. I'm now going to pop into the college and have a chat to some students about what they know about the Student Council. I'm now with Dave, who's doing a postgraduate degree in graphics. So Dave, can you tell me about the Student Council?
Well, I don't actually know what they do, really.
Can you tell me what you know about the Student Council?
Well, I know we've actually got a student council, but what they actually do or anything like that, I'm not really sure. I know we've had to elect 2 people from our course onto the board so they can represent us. But apart from that, I don't really know what goes on.
Well, it appears that not many people know much about the Student Council, so we're going to have a chat to course reps Miranda and Jim now to find out what they can tell us. So I'm lucky enough to be joined by Miranda, who's a student rep. So Miranda, can you tell me about the Student Council?
Right, the Student Rep Council is made up of students that represent every course in the college. There's one student rep per every 60 students, and it's our job to liaise between the students and the union.
I'm joined now by Jim Odoms, who is one of the student reps. Jim, what do you think is the role of the Student Council?
The role of the Student Council, well, basically, I see is keeping all our elders, all our course directors and our tutors in line. For they might pass motions which wouldn't be good for the students, but that therefore the students have a body which can discuss these problems that may arise and give our views, because we've got a very powerful force here. And if the students say no, then this has got to be taken into account.
So what's your role as a student rep?
Well, my job is to inform the union of any problems that are on our course, and then take back the information from the council meetings and from the sabbaticals to my course, with things like the way the money's being spent in the union and getting supplies for our own courses.
I'm with Andrew Heatherton now, who's the president of the Students' Union at Southampton Institute. What does the council actually do for students then?
Well, the aims and objectives of council are actually listed in the standing orders, which is the day-to-day rules of the union. And there are several things that it should do to further the objects of the constitution, which would include representing the interests of students, to act as a channel of communication, to advance the education of members of the student union. It also abides and acts upon the resolutions of a general meeting, to elect, appoint and ratify or dismiss members of any committees that are part of Rep Council, and every single committee comes from Rep Council, that's including the executive. It can form and dissolve any ad hoc committees and exercises such other powers that are not specifically reserved for general meetings. It certainly does get involved in the day-to-day policy running of the union in terms of finance, budget control, reports from officers and so on.
Well, that concludes our video on the Student Council. As we've seen, the Student Council is a body voted in by students, for students. So it's very important that we know how it works and how we can get more involved. By the way, if you're interested in knowing more information, just pop along, contact your course rep, or maybe go and see a course tutor.